Question 1. What's the maximum fine for driving or riding without insurance, except knee? A. Unlimited. Driving or riding without insurance is a serious offense. As well as an unlimited fine, you may be disqualified or incur penalty points. Question 2. How should the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway be used? A. As an overtaking lane. You should stay in the left-hand lane of a motorway unless you're overtaking another vehicle. The right-hand lane of a motorway is an overtaking lane, it isn't the fast lane. After overtaking, move back to the left when it's safe to do so. Question 3. Where should you take particular care to look for motorcyclists and cyclists? D. At junctions. Motorcyclists and cyclists are often more difficult to see at junctions. They're easily hidden from view and you may not be able to see them approaching a junction if your view is partially blocked, for example, by other traffic. Question 4. What makes the vehicle in the picture environmentally friendly? D. It's powered by electricity. Trams are powered by electricity and therefore don't emit exhaust fumes. They ease traffic congestion by offering drivers an alternative to using their car, particularly in busy cities and towns. Question 5. An injured person has been placed in the recovery position. They're unconscious but breathing normally. What else should be done? V. Check their airway remains open. After a casualty has been placed in the recovery position, make sure their airway remains open and monitor their condition until medical help arrives. Where possible, don't move a casualty unless there's further danger. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 6. What will happen to your car when you drive up a steep hill? C. The engine will work harder. The engine will need more power to pull the vehicle up the hill. When approaching a steep hill, you should select a lower gear to help maintain your speed. You should do this without hesitation, so that you don't lose too much speed before engaging the lower gear. Question 7. What should you do when a person herding sheep asks you to stop? D. Stop and switch off your engine. If someone in charge of animals asks you to stop, you should do so and switch off your engine. Animals are unpredictable and startle easily. They could turn and run into your path or into the path of another moving vehicle. Question 8. What does this road marking mean? B. You're approaching a hazard. A single broken line along the center of the road, with long markings and short gaps, is a hazard warning line. Don't cross it unless you can see that the road is clear well ahead. Question 9. A single carriageway road has this sign. What's the maximum permitted speed for a car towing a trailer? C. 50 miles per hour. When you're towing a trailer, a reduced speed limit also applies on dual carriageways and motorways. These lower speed limits apply to vehicles pulling all sorts of trailers, including caravans and horse boxes. Question 10. What does this sign mean? B. No motor vehicles. A sign will indicate which types of vehicles are prohibited from certain roads. Make sure that you know which signs apply to the vehicle you're using. Question 11. How can drinking alcohol affect your ability to drive or ride? B. Your ability to judge speed will be reduced. Alcohol will severely reduce your ability to drive or ride safely, and there are serious consequences if you're caught over the drink-drive limit. It's known that alcohol can affect your judgment, cause overconfidence, reduce coordination and control. Question 12. What does this sign mean? C. Crossroads. The priority through the junction is shown by the broader line. You need to be aware of the hazard posed by traffic crossing or pulling out onto a major road. Question 13. When are you allowed to stop on a motorway? A. When you're signaled to do so by traffic signals. You must stop if overhead gantry signs show a red cross above every lane on the motorway. If any of the other lanes doesn't show a red cross, you may move into that lane and continue if it's safe to do so. Question 14. You're traveling along a motorway. When are you allowed to overtake on the left? C. When in queues and traffic to your right is moving more slowly than you are. Never overtake on the left, unless the traffic is moving in queues and the queue on your right is moving more slowly than the one you're in. Question 15. You're looking for somewhere to park at night. When may you park on the right-hand side of the road? B. When you're in a one-way street. Red rear reflectors show up when headlights shine on them. These are useful when you're parked at night, but they'll only reflect if you park in the same direction as the traffic flow. Normally you should park on the left, but in a one-way street you may also park on the right-hand side of the road. Question 16. Your vehicle has broken down on a motorway. What should you do if you aren't able to get onto the hard shoulder? C. Switch on your hazard warning lights. If you can't get your vehicle onto the hard shoulder, use your hazard warning lights to warn others. Leave your vehicle only when you can safely get clear of the carriageway. Don't try to repair the vehicle or attempt to place any warning device on the carriageway. Question 17. You're waiting to emerge at a junction. Your view is restricted by parked vehicles. What can help you to see traffic on the road you're joining? A. Reflections of traffic in windows. You must be completely sure it's safe to emerge. Try to look for traffic through the windows of the parked cars or in the reflections in windows. Keep looking in all directions as you slowly edge forwards until you can see it's safe. Question 18. You're turning right at a crossroads. An oncoming driver is also turning right. What's the advantage of turning behind the oncoming vehicle? C. You'll have a clearer view of any approaching traffic. When turning right at a crossroads where oncoming traffic is also turning right, it's generally safer to turn behind the approaching vehicle. This allows you a clear view of approaching traffic and is called turning offside to offside. However, some junctions, usually controlled by traffic light filters, are marked for vehicles to turn nearside to nearside. Question 19. You arrive at an incident. A pedestrian is bleeding heavily from a leg wound. The leg isn't broken and there's nothing in the wound. How could you help? B. Apply firm pressure over the wound. You should protect yourself from exposure to blood, and then apply firm pressure over the wound to stem the flow of blood. As soon as practical, fasten a pad to the wound with a bandage or length of cloth. Use the cleanest material available. Question 20. What messages are given by circular traffic signs that have a blue background? C. They give mandatory instructions. Signs with blue circles generally give mandatory instruction. These are often found in urban areas and include signs for mini roundabouts and directional arrows. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 21. What style of driving causes increased risk to everyone? C. Competitive. Competitive driving increases the risks to everyone and is the opposite of responsible, considerate and defensive driving. Defensive driving is about questioning the actions of other road users, and being prepared for the unexpected. Don't be taken by surprise. Question 22. How should you drive or ride in areas with traffic calming measures? D. At a reduced speed. Traffic calming measures such as road humps, chicanes and narrowings are intended to slow traffic down to protect vulnerable road users. Don't speed up until you reach the end of the traffic calmed zone. Question 23. What helps to reduce traffic bunching on a motorway? D. Variable speed limits. Congestion can be reduced by keeping traffic at a constant speed. At busy times, maximum speed limits are displayed on overhead gantries. These can be varied quickly, depending on the amount of traffic. By keeping to a constant speed on busy sections of motorway, overall journey times are normally improved. Question 24. What does this sign mean? A. Tourist attraction. These signs indicate places of interest, and are designed to guide you by the easiest route. They're particularly useful when you're unfamiliar with the area. Question 25. You service your own vehicle. How should you dispose of the old engine oil? C. Take it to a local authority site. It's illegal to pour engine oil down any drain. Oil is a pollutant and harmful to wildlife. Dispose of it safely at an authorized site. Question 26. What's the minimum time gap you should leave when following a vehicle on a wet road? B. 4 seconds. Water will reduce your tire's grip on the road. The safe separation gap of at least 2 seconds in dry conditions should be doubled to at least 4 seconds in wet weather. Question 27. The caravan starts to swing from side to side. What should the driver do to bring it back under control? D. Ease off the accelerator to slow down. When you're towing a caravan and it begins to snake, you need to bring it back under control. Don't steer sharply or brake hard. Instead, you should ease off the accelerator and gradually reduce your speed until the caravan stops snaking. Question 28. A police officer asks to see your documents. You don't have them with you? How many days do you have to produce them at a police station? B. 7 days. You don't have to carry your vehicle's documents wherever you go. If a police officer asks to see them and you don't have them with you, you may be asked to produce them at a police station within 7 days. Question 29. You're traveling on a narrow section of road. What should you do if a horse rider ahead is riding in the center of the lane? C. Stay behind and allow them to ride in this position. On narrow sections of road, horse riders may ride in the center of the lane. This is for their own safety as it makes them more visible. You should be patient and only pass when it's safe to do so. Question 30. What does this sign mean? A. End of restricted parking area. Even though you've left the restricted area, make sure that you park where you won't endanger other road users or cause an obstruction. Question 31. What should the driver of the red car, road, do? D. Wait for the pedestrian in the road to cross. Some people might take a long time to cross the road. They may be older or have a disability. Be patient and don't hurry them by showing your impatience. If pedestrians are standing at the side of the road, don't signal or wave them to cross. Other road users might not have seen your signal and this could lead the pedestrians into a hazardous situation. Question 32. Why should you never wave people across at pedestrian crossings? B. Another vehicle may be coming. If people are waiting to use a pedestrian crossing, slow down and be prepared to stop. Don't wave them across the road, because another driver may not have seen them, may not have seen your signal, and may not be able to stop safely. Question 33. Why do motorcyclists often look round over their right shoulder just before turning right? D. To check for traffic in their blind area. When you see a motorcyclist take a glance over their shoulder, they're probably about to change direction. Recognizing a clue like this helps you to anticipate their next action. This can improve road safety for you and others. Question 34. You're traveling on a motorway in England. When must you stop your vehicle? C. When signaled to stop by a traffic officer. You'll find traffic officers on motorways and some primary routes in England and Wales. They work in partnership with the police, helping to keep traffic moving and helping to make your journey as safe as possible. It's an offence not to comply with the directions given by a traffic officer. Question 35. As you approach the roundabout, you want to change lanes. What routine should you follow? C. Mirrors, signal, maneuver. Before you change lanes, you should think about how your action will affect other drivers. Use your mirrors to check what's behind you, as well as keeping an eye on what's ahead of you. Give a signal to let other road users know the direction you intend to move in. And, when it's safe, you can change lanes. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 36. What will happen if you follow this vehicle too closely? B. Your view ahead will be reduced. Staying back will increase your view of the road ahead. This will help you to see any hazards that might occur and give you more time to react. Question 37. Which sign means turn left ahead? D. Blue circles tell you what you must do, and this sign gives a clear instruction to turn left ahead. You should be looking out for signs at all times and know what they mean. Question 38. You're driving on a motorway and have to slow down suddenly due to a hazard ahead. How can you warn drivers behind of the hazard? D. Switch on your hazard warning lights. Using your hazard warning lights, as well as your brake lights, will give the traffic behind an extra warning of the problem ahead. Only use them for long enough for your warning to be seen. Question 39. An injured motorcyclist is lying unconscious in the road. The traffic has stopped and there's no further danger. What could you do to help? A. Seek medical assistance. If someone has been injured, the sooner proper medical attention is given the better. Ask someone to phone for help or do it yourself. An injured person should only be moved if they're in further danger. An injured motorcyclist's helmet shouldn't be removed unless it's essential. Question 40. Why should you switch off your rear fog lights when the fog has cleared? C. To prevent dazzling drivers behind. Don't forget to switch off your fog lights when the weather improves. You could be prosecuted for driving with them on in good visibility. The high intensity of rear fog lights can dazzle drivers behind and make your brake lights difficult to notice. Question 41. What should you do if a driver pulls out of a side road in front of you, causing you to brake hard? D. Ignore the error and stay calm. Be tolerant if a vehicle emerges and you have to brake quickly. Anyone can make a mistake, so don't react aggressively. Be alert where there are side roads and be especially careful where there are parked vehicles, because these can make it difficult for emerging drivers to see you. Question 42. You're driving on an icy road. What distance from the car in front should you drive? A. 10 times the normal distance. Don't travel in icy or snowy weather unless your journey is essential. Drive extremely carefully when roads are or may be icy. Stopping distances can be 10 times greater than on dry roads. Question 43. Your vehicle is stationary. When may you use its horn? D. When another road user poses a danger. When your vehicle is stationary, only sound the horn if you think there's a risk of danger from another road user. Don't use it just to attract someone's attention. This causes unnecessary noise and could be misleading. Question 44. What should you do if the traffic in the left-hand lane is slowing? A. Slow down, keeping a safe separation distance. Allow the traffic to merge into the left-hand lane. Leave enough room so that you can maintain a safe separation distance, even if vehicles pull in ahead of you. Question 45. When may you cross a double solid white line in the middle of the road? C. To pass a road maintenance vehicle traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. You may cross the solid white line to pass a stationary vehicle or to pass a pedal cycle, horse or road maintenance vehicle if it's traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. You may also cross the solid white line to enter a side road or access a property. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 46. You're traveling along a residential street. There are parked vehicles on the left-hand side. Why should you keep your speed down? C. Children may run out from between the vehicles. Travel slowly and carefully near parked vehicles. Beware of vehicles pulling out, especially bicycles and motorcycles, pedestrians, especially children, who may run out from between cars, drivers opening their doors. Question 47. Which lights should you use when you're driving in a tunnel? B. Dipped headlights. Before entering a tunnel, you should switch on your dipped headlights, as this will allow you to see and be seen. In many tunnels, it's a legal requirement. Don't wear sunglasses while you're driving in a tunnel. Question 48. What must you check before you drive someone else's vehicle? B. That the vehicle is insured for your use. Driving a vehicle without insurance cover is illegal, so be sure that, whoever's car you drive, you're insured, whether on their policy or on your own. If you need to take out insurance, it's worth comparing several quotes before you decide which insurance provider best meets your needs. Question 49, what does this sign mean? D. Level crossing with gate or barrier. Some crossings have gates but no attendant or signals. You should stop, look both ways, listen and make sure that no train is approaching. If there's a telephone, contact the signal operator to make sure it's safe to cross. Question 50, you're traveling in very heavy rain. How is this likely to affect your overall stopping distance? D. It will be doubled. The road will be very wet and spray from other vehicles will reduce your visibility. Tire grip will also be reduced, increasing your stopping distance. You should at least double your separation distance to make sure you can stop safely in the space you've allowed.